What's up, food lovers? Welcome back to another episode of House Always Eats. As always, I'm your host, Chef Adam. So this week brought in December 1st, which means cold weather. My favorite way to warm up with cold weather is always food. Specifically though, is brunch food. Brunch is one of my favorite meals of the day. You get to wake up late, you get to eat anything you want. Mix savory, sweet together, like chicken and waffles. Douse in a bunch of syrup, or a nice brunch burger with bacon and egg on it, one of my favorite things. But today I'm going to show you one of my favorite brunch recipes, which is the Dutch baby.
What's a Dutch baby?
About $2,000 less than an American baby?
What's a Dutch baby, you might ask? Well, a Dutch baby is a mix between a pancake, a crepe, and a popover.
It's their world-famous high-rise pancake.
It's nice, it's buttery, it's delicious, it's a perfect base for whatever you want to put in. Again, you can make this sweet or savory. You can put things on it like anything you would put in an omelet. Ham, cheddar, bacon, anything like that. Or you can go on the sweet side. Because most of my friends know I have a huge sweet tooth. So, we're going on the sweet side. So let's show you guys how to make a Dutch baby. The first thing we're going to do is preheat our oven to 450 degrees. 450! Now that that's done, take your cast iron pan and put it into the oven. Alright, now let that sit in there until you're ready to go. So, this is one of the easiest recipes you're ever going to have to make. And the only tool you need is this blender. So, take your blender and these very, very easy ingredients. We have 4 cracked eggs, and we're going to put all of the ingredients right into this blender. So again, 4 eggs, 1 cup of whole milk, right into that window. We're going to do a half tablespoon of salt. We have 2 tablespoons or a half a stick of melted butter, also in there. And then we're going to do 1 cup of all-purpose flour. 1 cup of flour into your blender. That's it. That is your batter right there in that blender. So here's what we're going to do. Put the cover back on. Don't forget this step. Please don't make a mess of your kitchen. Here we go. You know what helps if you plug it in. And away we go. Now we have to stop it and scrape the sides off because your flour is definitely got to get stuck in the sides. So we take our rubber spatula and just scrape the sides down a little bit. Get that flour right off. This is going to be a very, very wet, liquidy batter, and that's exactly what you want. You're not looking for your original pancake batter, which is nice and thick. You want a very nice, liquidy batter. All right, now that that's off the sides, we keep blending. There is your batter. Now what we want to do is just let this sit right in there for about 10 minutes. You want all that flour to soak in all that moisture, all the egg, and get it all in there, and that way you have a very nice batter. So let's come back in 10 minutes and see what happens. Alright, so our 10 minutes is up. What you want to do now is go to your oven and take out the cast iron. It's going to be hot. Hot. It is an oven. Use oven mitts. Do not grab it with bare hands. I'm saying this because I know people who have just grabbed stuff out of the oven or knew that it was hot and grabbed it anyway. Please be cautious. Safety first. So as we have our very, very hot cast iron, use a small size. A small size cast iron will work very perfectly. It will help the small surface area of it actually bubble up because you're gonna want this to have a nice bubble. So now it's very, very hot. You're gonna take 1 tablespoon or a little cube of butter and put it into your cast iron. That's gonna melt immediately. You can hear the sizzle. That's hot. So just let that melt in your cast iron. So now that the butter is all melted here, we're gonna take our batter and just pour it right in there. You're gonna wanna cover the surface on the bottom and just a little bit more extra. Not too much, but maybe just a quarter of the way up your pan. It doesn't have to be a cast iron either if you don't have one. Just make sure your pan is very hot when doing this. Now we have that, we're gonna just throw it right back in the oven. Make sure it's still at 450. So now that it's in your oven, this can take some time to bake.
It says it takes 25 minutes to make.
It can take between 7 and 20 minutes. But what you're looking for, make sure you're paying attention to it, is for it to rise up like a popover right in the middle, and the edges as they come up to the pan be nice and crispy and brown. So we're gonna wait until it happens and pay very close attention. Just check to, she's still cooking. Now this, my friends, is a Dutch baby. Rise right over the top, nice and puffy. Look at that, that is gorgeous. Nice and brown right around the edges, nice and brown in the middle. Nice and soft right on the inside, just like a pancake, but nice and crispy, nice and fluffy. This is going to be delicious. As I said, we're making this sweet. So here we go. First off, we're doing berries. We got some raspberries right in there. Oh yeah, and you're gonna serve this right in the cast iron. Just remember to tell everybody that it is hot. Hot. Don't touch. So, raspberries, blueberries. Oh, that already looks good. Now, some people usually go with the maple syrup. I prefer with all these berries, honey. So we're gonna douse this, all the berries in the top right in the honey. There we go. And then we're gonna take our handy dandy sifter. Yes, I say handy dandy sifter. Don't judge me. With some powdered sugar. Right over all the berries. Make it look like it snowed. It's December after fall. Look at that. That was delicious. And one last thing. So before I made this, I did whip up a batch of whipped cream. This whipped cream is also made with eggnog and a little bit of vanilla. So get some flavor. So you're gonna take a nice scoop and put it right on top. And that is it, folks. That is your Dutch baby right there. Nice risen, nice crisp edge. With berries, honey, cream. Oh, everything you've ever wanted. That's it, folks. That's my Dutch baby. Remember, it's not made from real babies.
This is really good. You can't even taste the baby.
Hope you all enjoy. Hope you make it. Remember, if you don't have these ingredients, just ask. I'll make it for you, and I'll send it to you. Just give me your address in the video.